morning. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Blake. I'm about to go outside and do a workout. I think I'm gonna do a yoga class, a yoga flow on the lawn, which sounds like a dream to me. It's finally beautiful out and it finally feels like summer in New England and I'm eating it up. It's been beautiful this week. It's like, I think in the 80s it's supposed to be up to today. It's definitely not that warm right now, so I am gonna do a workout this morning before it gets too hot out there. I'm trying this sugar-free liquid IV this morning. I've never tried the sugar-free versions. I do love liquid IV though. You guys know I love adding anything to my water that gives me some benefits, some electrolytes, gives me some flavor. I'm very bad at drinking plain water, and Liquid IV is sponsoring today's video, which is so exciting and very on brand for me as someone who loves electrolytes in my water. One of my biggest goals lately is to get into a better workout routine. I've totally fallen off of a good routine recently, and alongside that, I do really need to improve my hydration intake as well, especially getting into a more active lifestyle, getting back into a workout routine in the summer, especially when it's hot. Sodium is the #1 electrolyte you lose when you work out, so something like this is going to be a big part of that routine for me. That's music to my ears, let me tell you. Something I really love about Liquid IV too is that they dissolve so easily in water. There's nothing more annoying than wanting to quickly add something to your water and having to take out the frother, and it's a whole thing. Taste test. Yeah, that's delicious. That is delicious. They also sent me a couple other flavors to try. The white peach, which I know I'm gonna love, and the lemon lime, and I feel like this one's gonna be John's favorite because he loves flavors like this. I'm excited to try those. Wow, I am such a fan of that. There's no sugar in these, there's no artificial sweeteners. They also are more hydrating than water alone, which is why I'm really trying to incorporate them into my routine when I'm wanting to get more active this summer. They also gave me a code to share with you guys if you wanna try these. It's Blake20 and it gets you 20% off. I'm gonna go find my yoga mat because I don't know where that is, and then go outside. There's a perfect spot in the shade that is calling my name. Do you hear the birds? It's so peaceful out here. I feel like this is a good temperature to take Bo on a walk because it's too hot for him when it's like 85 to go on a long walk, unless it's like on the beach and he can go in the ocean. It's only 70 right now. I thought it was warmer, so I actually might take him on a walk quickly this morning just because I know it might be too hot later for him to go on a long one. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna have avocado toast, shocker. I've been getting this French loaf recently instead of sourdough. I don't actually know the difference because they are quite similar, but I feel like this is just a little bit softer and I love it. We've lived here for like 8 months, I think. So 8 months with no microwave, and I'm shocked. I thought we would end up needing one. Anything like soup or anything or pasta that I want to reheat, I'm doing it on the stove. If I want to reheat like pizza or something, I guess I wouldn't do that in the microwave anyway, but I can think of another example. We're just doing it in this toaster. It's the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer, I think is the name of it. One of the best purchases we've ever made because we use it every single day, multiple times a day. Hey, you guys, we toured a couple wedding venues. This is my first vlog since being engaged, being a fiance. I did obviously like chat about that in the last vlog when it happened, but this is the first back to real life vlog where I have this thing on my hand. We toured 3 venues. I looked into like 50, honestly. I looked into every single venue I could find. Toured 3 of them, and one of them just like felt like home to us. We were immediately in love with it, and I was in love with it before I even saw it. So we have just been deciding between a couple dates that they have available, and I think we have decided on one. So we're gonna get that booked today, and I'm so excited. I also was gonna see if you wanted to come on a walk with me and Bo after I had breakfast.
Yeah, like 30, I will.
Yeah.
20, 30.
It's like 70 right now.
No,
it's not too hot.
Yeah.
Gentle. Good job. That is a perfect avocado if I have ever seen one. Accidentally just sliced my finger. Need to be more careful. A little bit of olive oil and some flaky salt. It is officially sunroof weather. We're going on a trail walk in the woods, and it is so beautiful outside. I forgot to water the plants outside this morning. I've been trying to do that every day because it's been very, very, very hot. I really don't want our flowers to die because we put so much effort into them. Our hydrangeas look so good. They're really, really starting to bloom, which is exciting. I'll show you those. And then our little strawberries are starting to turn red, which is so exciting. Here's our tiny little strawberries. They've actually gotten so much more red even since early this morning when I looked at them. This is a raspberry bush. I don't know when these are supposed to start. I added this little pot of flowers yesterday. Here's what the hydrangeas are looking like. John is raking up the grass to break things up a bit, and then he's gonna add some more fertilizer. We're really trying to make our lawn look nice, but how cute are these? I'm so excited. I came outside to edit because it is just too beautiful to not be out here today. I'm also reheating some crispy potatoes that I made for dinner last night for lunch in the air fryer. They were so good. I just started editing the YouTube vlog from Chatham / the engagement vlog. I have no idea where this day has gone. It is 6 o'clock right now. Time goes by so quickly when I'm editing a YouTube video because there's just so much footage to comb through that it's like fun for me to watch and do. So I feel like I'm enjoying it, but then I just blink and it's been so many hours. I cannot believe it's 6. I literally thought it was like 4 o'clock. So just got that entire YouTube video edited and then went through my emails a bit and then started looking at the contract that our wedding venue sent over. So that is what I've been doing. And I just looked at the time and just immediately shut my laptop. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been staring at a screen without looking away for so many hours. My eyes are like burning from staring at the same screen for so long. I don't know why I wasn't wearing my glasses to help my eyes feel a little better. I'm gonna look through this contract a little bit more and would love to get that signed today so that we have that fully locked in. I'm so tired this morning. It's a little bit bleak and gray right now, which always makes me sleepy in the morning. I have so much trouble waking up when the sun is not bright and shiny, which is something I need to work on because getting back into my morning routine isn't gonna happen if I rely on perfect circumstances every single morning. So I woke up a little later than I wanted to this morning, but it is a Saturday, so that's fine. Making a coffee right now. I have my cold frothed oat milk and a double shot of espresso with some honey in it, which has been my favorite latte combo lately. Today, my goal is to do a lot of laundry because I'm very behind on laundry after being in Chatham and then Nantucket, and then we were also away for a few days touring wedding venues. So laundry has been piling up, so I need to do that today. Delish. So good and so simple. I love to do I don't know, a brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla latte from time to time, but just adding honey and having it be so simple and delicious has been my go-to. Another thing that I want to be more consistent with in terms of what I want to get back on track with in my morning routine is journaling. I find that sitting down even for 5 minutes in the morning and jotting down what I'm feeling, what I'm nervous about, what I'm excited about, what I'm grateful for, to just feel grounded and get in that good headspace in the morning, it does set me up for a better day than the days that I don't do it. And I have not been consistent with journaling in a really long time. And it used to be one of my favorite like quick little outlets in the morning when I was more consistent with it. I do think that like every spring and summer rolls around and I say this stuff again where I'm like, oh, I really want to get back on track. I need to like switch my thought process there, because I don't necessarily think that it's falling off track. I think it's just like changing with the seasons, like slowing down in the winter and being a little more cozy and a little more of a homebody and leaning into that. And now it's just time for me to pick things back up again. So this is the 5-minute journal. I've gone through a couple of these. I just drove over to one of my favorite cafes to quickly get something for breakfast, maybe a bagel or a pastry or something, and then we are gonna go on a long walk. I checked the weather and it said it was going to rain this afternoon, but I thought I had hours until it started, but it kind of just started sprinkling, so, oh, careful. I don't care if it's sprinkling while we're walking around, but I just would love for it to not pour on us. So that is gonna be my movement today instead of doing like an actual workout class or something. I don't really, he's panting so much, he's so excited. I don't really feel the need to stick to a strict like workout program as long as I'm being active every day. So that's just the goal. You ready? I have so many episodes of podcasts to catch up on, so I'm gonna do that while we walk. Laundry started. I started making the bed this morning and then Bo kept jumping on it, so I gave up. So I'm making it now. I need to tidy up this living room a little bit. Ready to go to dinner. I'm meeting up with my friend Steph and one of her friends that I have never met before. We're going to Mr. H, I think it's called, in Seaport. I've never been. I did not give myself enough time to get ready, so per usual. So we're just doing simple makeup. I always put this on with my fingers, this Luminous Silk foundation from Armani. I feel like it has a very skin-like finish, especially when you put it on with your hands. I feel like it doesn't even look like I have anything on. This is my favorite. It's the Merit Complexion Stick. I use the color Sandstone. This is the perfect amount of coverage if you have breakouts or a lot of scarring from breaking out. I am genuinely obsessed with this. I will purchase this over and over and over. It is one of my favorite makeup products I've ever found. When I first started using this, I had more active breakouts and more scarring, and this did a very good job at covering it up. And I don't have as much now, but I just love like the consistency of this. I did have like 2 hours when I hopped in the shower. My hair's like pretty much dry now. That, well, not really, but it's not sopping wet. But I have been out of the shower for like 30, more than that, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And I got sucked into scrolling on my phone. I like sat down on my bed for 5 seconds, turned into way longer. And then I went in my closet and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be proactive and find what I'm gonna wear tonight, because that's usually what I take the longest with, and still don't know what I'm gonna wear. And I just tried about everything I own on. One outfit that I do want to wear is super wrinkly, so, and I don't know where, I think we have a steamer somewhere, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just hanging it up in the shower on full heat, and that is my steamer. For brows, I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. My favorite cheek combo lately has been Benetint. Put a lot on my lips too. I just love the life that this brings to your face in a very subtle way. Even on days where I don't want to wear makeup, sometimes I will just put this on because I feel like it makes me look more alive. And then the Ilia multi-stick in the color of Fine Romance. For a lighter concealer that's more of like a liquid consistency versus a thicker cream, I like the Armani Luminous Silk one again, and I will just put this over some of the spots I already put the complexion stick on, just for an added level of coverage. I'm gonna give myself 5 more minutes to do my makeup and then go check on my clothes, and hopefully they are wrinkle free. The last blush I use, I love blush lately if you can't tell, is the color Hope from Rare Beauty. It's one of their pressed blushes. I'm using the same brush because I am feeling lazy and trying to be quick. This is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I don't contour my whole face, mainly because I don't really know how to and make it look nice, but I do contour my nose a little bit with the Westman Atelier contour stick. I'm also gonna put a little bit of bronzer on my eyelids with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and then onto mascara. I think truly this has been no more than 7 minutes, so I'm making good time. This is the Ilia Limitless mascara, which I really, really love. I've used it on and off for years. It's always in the rotation. Just put on Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think this is the medium. No, this is Super Size Me, not Pillow Talk. And then the Tower 28 tinted lip treatment in the color Red Bean Mochi, which I just got and I love. Okay, I'm gonna go see if my clothes are hopefully wrinkle free, and then I need to, ooh, I have 10 minutes. I need to dry my hair really fast and then get going. I think it'll take like 5 minutes to dry though, because it pretty much is dry. It is so steamy. I actually feel like that did a ton. Honestly, way better than before. This is a little linen set from Reformation. I don't remember if I showed it in my last video. Maybe I did, but I love it. I asked Steph what she was wearing and she was wearing a very similar set, so we're just gonna match tonight. So I have this satin top, also from Reformation, that I feel like could be cute with this white skirt and make us not match so much. I also want to wear this bag. I think that's cute together. It's still a little bit wrinkly, but I feel like that is okay for linen. I don't know if I'm obsessed with this. I'm wearing white heels. That's the back. I just feel like this isn't doing much for my shape. Like, hold on. I just tried this on with it. Call me crazy, but I think this is kind of cute. I don't know. Maybe still not the vibe though. Maybe the other one was more the vibe. I also have this, and I really should be spending this time drying my hair. I don't hate it, but it's just a lot of skirt. Like, I wish this shirt was a little longer. I don't know. I literally might just wear the original white one. Okay, here's the original top, and I think I might just go with this after having just wasted way too much time. It's comfortable, and I feel like the silhouettes look nice together. The hilarious thing is that I didn't even need to wash my hair, because all I did was slick it back and spray the crap out of it with hairspray and then put it back in a braid. So I don't know what it looks like from the back. Hopefully cute, but didn't need to wash my hair. Probably shouldn't be wearing all white because it's pouring. So I don't know if I would call this a successful choice of look for the night, but I don't have time to change into anything else. We just gave Beau dinner. I'm gonna set him up with some snacks and toys and stuff, and then I'm gonna go. Cucumber salad. We have some soup dumplings, some shrimp shumai with gold.
Don't know. One bite. I like that.
This is some
Wow.
cute shots.
I just got back home. I am so tired. It's 11 right now. I'm gonna do my skincare and get ready for bed. These pajamas are hilarious. Also, they're, what is the brand? PJs by PJ, it says. They just sent these to me. They're so comfortable. They're so comfortable. It's the shorts and long sleeve set. They are cracking me up with the icons that they picked for this. This is like one of their city pajamas, and this is their Boston collection. The little ducklings are cute. There's a little Red Sox sock, little Fenway Park thing, Tell me why there's a Hong Kong Chinese food logo. Because this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I cannot handle. I use this every single night as my second cleanse. It's the Jan Marini Benzoyl Peroxide Acne Treatment Wash. I feel like this has really been a contributing factor of why my skin has gotten better over the last however many months to a year, I think. And then I'll just use one of these more gentle cleansers as my first cleanse. I'm gonna use both of them tonight though, because I have just had makeup sitting on my face for hours and I haven't done a triple cleanse in a while, and I feel like I really want a deep cleanse right now. Good morning. It's Sunday. I love a Sunday. It's my absolute favorite day of the week. I love a cozy Sunday morning, and it's gloomy again today, which is just literally how it is every single weekend in New England lately. But on a Sunday, I actually like it because I love a quiet Sunday at home, lighting candles when I wake up. I think I might make a banana latte. I'm craving one. So I'm gonna try to make homemade banana syrup. Like I guess, I don't know if that's considered cooking, baking. I don't know what category syrup falls under, but I just like love that kind of vibe on a Sunday of cleaning, getting ready for a new week, self-care, baking, cooking, whatever. I just love a Sunday. It's my favorite. This candle is so cute. It just looks like a little terracotta pot. I think it's basil. We have this giant container of frozen bananas, so cold on my hands, that we obviously keep in the freezer for smoothies or honestly just smoothies. We probably like 95% of the bananas we buy go in this for smoothies. John drinks a lot of smoothies. We don't have any non-frozen ripe bananas, but I feel like I could use these to make banana syrup, hopefully. It all just goes on the stove anyway, so like really, what's the difference? Normally for a syrup that I'm making with fruit, I will do a 1:1:1 ratio of sugar, water, and fruit. It's kind of hard to measure out a cup of these bananas, so that's what we're working with. I'm gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of water, and then bring that to a simmer until the bananas get mushy and all the sugar is dissolved. I hope this turns out good. I've made banana syrup before, but not like this. I just used like freshly ripe bananas and sliced them really small. I would imagine there's no difference between this and that. I just have to like mash them at the end. I'm gonna throw in a load of laundry and get that started this morning because I do still have a lot of laundry to do, and I want to end today feeling like I got a lot of stuff done. He sees his ball out there. Do you want to go inside? Totally could strain this to have more of a true syrup consistency, but if it's blended really smoothly, you don't even need to. I got these little syrup jars sometime last year after searching far and wide for a really good jar that was easy to clean and had something to make it airtight. I found these. I think the brand's called Crew. I am not kidding when I say I was Googling for weeks trying to find the perfect syrup jar. And John was like, why are you still looking for syrup jars? Just order one. I'm so glad I found these because this unscrews. So it's way easier to pour liquid into this than it would be to use a funnel and put it through there. So I'm gonna just switch out the top so I can pour it in. Actually, I'm just gonna let the syrup cool down a little bit before I put it into this glass. So I'm gonna make breakfast. This is what I used to blend it. I think this is called an emulsion blender. John got me this as one of my birthday or Christmas gifts, I can't remember. But I have been talking about wanting one for so long, and I was pumped to get this as a gift. You have no idea. This makes syrups like this so easy, but also soups. I love making like creamy tomato or butternut squash soup in the fall and winter. And this is such a game changer to not have to like put it in a food processor. I can just blend it while it's in the pot. The flavor is insane. Normally after blending, I do strain it, and then I will set aside the puree from straining it and add that to like oatmeal bowls or yogurt bowls, whatever. I just didn't feel like doing it this time, but this definitely could be a little thinner. I feel like it's fine. And then you just switch it out for this top and take this little cap off when you want to pour it, but then put it back on when you want it to be airtight in the fridge. I've been doing a mix of Chobani oat milk and Califia oat milk because that's just what I have and I'm trying to get through both of them. I don't know where my frother attachment is for my espresso machine, so I'm not frothing. Espresso. I added a little bit more banana syrup because I couldn't taste it enough, and some more ice. That is one of the best lattes I've ever had. You need to make this. If you like banana things, this was so easy, all things considered. I'm gonna keep this in the fridge. I'm gonna spend some time journaling and then edit a morning routine video that I wanna get posted today. My little helper is next to me as always. Hi. Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. Can you handle this? I can't. Just my little bestie. You're my little bestie. Oh, you don't need to fight. I'm gonna change into a workout set to go on our daily walk. I pretty much haven't gotten any steps today because I have been just sitting on the couch editing. So this is much needed for both of us. The set I'm wearing is from TLF and this crew neck is also from TLF. I have matching sweatpants too. I've had both of these for a while. I wear this sweat set constantly. It's my most comfortable, just like large, oversized sweat set that does not shrink like a lot of the other ones I have. So nice and quiet and peaceful. Bo has made a couple friends already, so he's having a fabulous time. I'm gonna do some dishes and then sit down and get back to editing. I need to water all the herbs. The mint, the parsley, and the basil are doing really well, but my cilantro and dill are struggling. It's turning out to be a gorgeous day. The sun just came out, so I think I'm gonna do a little workout outside. I'm gonna try this white peach flavor. I showed these briefly in one of my last videos, but I ordered a bunch of new hardware for the house for all the doors because I really hate the black handles everywhere. I want them to be brass instead. I have never installed door handles, but it can't be that hard, right? I'm not gonna do every door handle today because I have other stuff I have to get done. I really have to prioritize getting some videos edited today. And doing laundry. But I've had these for like a few weeks now, honestly. And I'm sure that my time to return them is coming up. So I need to just make sure I like what they look like. So I'm gonna just put one on for now. But this is what the actual doorknob looks like. I think it's really cute. I honestly just have the mindset that it can figure out anything. Blind confidence going into something, but it has yet to steer me wrong, so let's do this. I am really proud of myself because it was harder than I thought. I need to clean this up because it got a little dirty. And then I need to change every single hinge in every door. So I'm not doing that right now. So this looks a little weird. I'll do it another day. But I just wanted to make sure I knew how to do it and that I actually liked it to make sure I didn't want to return anything. But I installed the little lock and it fully works. It latches. I am so happy. I can't wait to get all of it done and all the hinges and everything. I'm gonna do some of Bo's meal prepping. I haven't done it in a while just because we have been on and off out of town and he's been coming with us. So it's just honestly easier to have him just be eating kibble when we're on the go. But I love prepping. foods like this for him. Even when he eats like this, it's always half kibble, half this. So he still eats kibble regardless, but let's get to prepping. I'm gonna start by cooking some lean ground beef for him. I'm chopping up one small sweet potato into bite-sized pieces. These carrots are kind of small, so I'm gonna do 4 of them. If they were bigger, I would do 2, 3. I'm gonna chop these into a similar size as the sweet potatoes and then add these to the boiling water. I have a full package of lean ground beef that I just cooked in water. 1 apple, chopped up into bite-sized pieces. Some raw green beans chopped into bite-sized pieces. This is 1 small to medium size, I would say, sweet potato, and a few carrots that I just chopped and boiled just until they were like fork tender. I always add spinach or kale. This is overflowing. Normally this is about 8 meals for him. If I did all this, it would obviously be less, but like I said, he does half kibble, half this. So usually it's about 8 meals for him. So I am adding as many pumps of omega oil that I would add in that many meals. Go ahead. I'm gonna start making dinner. I'm doing salmon taco bowls. Adding the juice of an entire lime. I'm gonna air fry these cubes of salmon in some olive oil, garlic powder, paprika, a little taco seasoning. I will probably air fry these at 400 or 425. I'll probably start with like 7-8 minutes and then flip them, but it's not a lot, so it should be pretty quick. I just do it until they are crispy. On the bottom there is a bed of rice and spinach. I also added some red cabbage. There's the mango and bell pepper, and then I also added some black beans and corn that I just browned a little bit in a pan, and then I added the air fried salmon and just like a store-bought avocado dressing. I might put on Love Island because I have not started it yet. My ideal Sunday night.